The crypto token Kaspa have had an amazing year with prices soaring and Kaspa miners having insane earnings. But are these earnings still that high? What is the current profitability now a few months after, and what will happen moving forward? So I got myself the Iceriver KS0 Kaspa miner to try it out and see for myself. And so make sure to stick to the end to see the earnings and the ROI. But first, what even is Kaspa? Kaspa is said to be the fastest open source, decentralized and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. Kaspa utilizes proof of work just like Bitcoin, but also incorporates a unique consensus algorithm called GhostTag that allows for faster transactions, improved security and better scalability. So the word going around surrounding Kaspa is that it's the next improved Bitcoin, but those exact words I believe we have heard a few dozen times before. Let's start by seeing how much the miner costs. This miner can vary a bit in cost depending on where you are and where you buy it from. It weighs around 2.5 kilos, so you gotta take transportation into consideration. And I try to avoid buying expensive crypto hardware like this from secondhand markets, as I want the hardware to be correct and whole and safe when I get it. I ordered mine from Coin Mining Central and I got it within 2 or 3 weeks. They were even able to give me a discount on the miner, which I am now able to give to you, which you can use on any of their miners, their other Kaspa miners or products. So the discount will make the miners around $125 cheaper if you use the code Nordic. And that currently makes the Iceriver KS0 currently cost around $950. In the box we can see the miner and the power cable it comes with. So let's go ahead and see how the setup process is. I connect an Ethernet cable to the miner and the power cable. Then I go ahead and check my router for the device IP address the device has been given. Type in the IP address of the device in the web browser, log in using. And here under mining setting, I keep the first square here pool 1 as it is and I remove everything else. Then here in pool 1 I remove everything after the // so I keep the initial part statum TCP stuff. Then I go to miningpoolstats.stream and click on the top mining pool kaspapool.org. That takes me here. I click start mining and here I copy the server name of the region I am in. So since I'm in Europe, I copy the one with EU, and if you're within the US, you copy the US and so on. I paste it in here in pool 1 after the // and then after that I add a colon at the end. I go back here to the mining pool and copy the port number 4444 and paste it in after the colon, no spaces. Then here we paste in our Kaspa wallet address to where our mining rewards will be sent to. There are different Kaspa wallets out there, but I used the web wallet on wallet.kaspanet.io. Here under resources and web wallet, create a new wallet, set the password, save my recovery seed, and here is the address I should copy and paste in here. You can add a dot to the end of your wallet address and then add what your device should be named. So if you have multiple Icerivers, it's easier to distinguish them. And here you can set the password if you want. Then click save and click restart and OK. Now it takes an hour or 2 before the miner starts mining, which you'll see here by looking in the Iceriver interface at its IP address. Here it will start showing some numbers. Or you can look in the mining pool webpage by entering in your Kaspa wallet address. Here you can see the earnings and how your Iceriver is performing as well. Then we are at the second part. How is the miner? Is it noisy? Is it hot? What is the electric cost? Well, I would say this miner is very quiet. For being an ASIC miner, it is extremely quiet. It is stated here somewhere on the web that the noise it makes is 35 decibel, and I believe that should have been measured from around 1 meter away from the device. And 35 decibels equals to a whisper, so it's very quiet. I'm able to have my miner in an apartment in the corner of the living room and I can't hear it at all. So I'm extremely happy for that, because this is my first ever ASIC miner that I'm able to have and use within my actual living space. So how hot does it get? Well, as we can see on the Iceriver interface, the temperature is stated here, and mine is between 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. So I currently do not need any additional fans or anything to cool it. But I would not want to place the miner in a wardrobe full of clothes and stuff. I would keep it in a bit open space, preferably with stone or some metal that can lead the heat away. I also like to keep the miner placed on its side like this, so the fans have as much access to cold air as possible. So what is the electric cost of the Iceriver KS0? The power use is 65 watts, which equals to around $6.50 in electric cost to run this per month 24/7. That is really low for being an ASIC miner. So let's take a look at the earnings with the Iceriver KS0. So my earnings over 9 days have looked like this, mining around 90 Kaspa tokens per day, but it is decreasing, and that being worth around $3 per day currently. But looking at the broader picture of mining Kaspa, we are mining less and less Kaspa tokens over time. That is because more and more people are starting to mine Kaspa, so the total hash rate and mining difficulty goes up over time, and we split the reward amongst more and more miners, so to say. So the rewards in dollar value seems to currently be slowly decreasing. The dollar value is highly connected to the price of the Kaspa token, which currently sits at this price. But I like to think that if Kaspa manages to hold on for another 8 to 9 months until the next bull run perhaps, it might be able to simply continue its journey up in price. Usually when we see mining becoming this profitable, the total net hash rate skyrockets as people want to participate and get in on the high rewards. And so the hash rate will probably continue to increase at a fast pace until it's no longer that profitable to mine. It kind of even out that way. And first then we'll start beginning seeing some balanced earnings and what they might look like. So what are my thoughts on the Iceriver KS0? It's for sure awesome to be able to have an ASIC miner within an apartment. I don't think there's a lot of alternative out there for that. And I would say this is a low-powered crypto miner. Currently, the profitability is very high with this miner and yields us currently a 300-day ROI. But since the earnings keep coming down, I believe we'll see lowered earnings ahead and the ROI being increased over time. However, I might be wrong, as Kaspa does not have that much in market cap, and Kaspa could simply continue to skyrocket up in price, outpacing the increasing hash rate and so keeping this high profitability. I am a bit skeptical though, as this Kaspa hype that has been going on lately might begin to die off, right? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.